You're locked in with me, BB Davis, live.
For BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is exquisite fusion, we had a score here of 27-14. South Carolina State's homecoming facing off with Howard University. The Bisons answered back with a touchdown and a field goal that was good. We now have a chain score of 27-21. We got about 12 minutes left into the fourth quarter. All right, so we do have what we call the daggers. Emotions are high, but unsportsmanlike conduct, right? I think there was unsportsmanlike conduct there that was called. So then when they come back in, they're going to be losing yardages for the play. When you are in the trenches like that, they're going to, if you can see that, can you see that on the 20? Because of the flag and the over emotions, they'll be losing some penalties. You don't want to get into penalty trouble in the fourth quarter. You don't want to get in penalty trouble on no quarters. But with you maintaining the lead, it's always been like an answer back. But what I have seen throughout this game today is that the defense is really, really good for the Bulldogs, no doubt about it, and their offense. They've been able to make some stops on the runs, but then when you don't want to take the sack and you are about to get the defense on you, when you throw the ball away, that was the dagger in the first half, Corey Fields, and it was an interception. But still, they're up. And they just need to play cohesive, good football. This is a 3:30 late game, so I think it's a good game. I think it's a lot of learning lessons that's coming here. You got a lot of momentum here, big momentum shifts. You haven't been seeing a big domination with the Bisons. You haven't been seeing a big dominations with the Bulldogs. But what we have been seeing is an answer back, cohesive football. Both of them could have cleaned up some things. I know one thing that kind of caught me in the first half was going to be the first half with 35 seconds left. Howard University called a timeout. I thought that was a blatant waste of a timeout because there's nothing to gain there. It's not like you were running down the clock because you were going to try and get in a field goal or running into the end zone. You know, you just took a timeout, and then after that, South Carolina State was like, okay, we're just going to do a timeout at the half coming. We're going to go in and regroup. So I felt like that was not a really, really good call. But again, it's a lovely day here at South Carolina State in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And we thank you so much for locking in to the live highlights for today with us. And we have our crews also at many other football games as well. So here was a touchback for 15 yards here, and we have Bisons as far as like with the special teams and just having people come in and out. They've been doing pretty good, and then with South Carolina State, the adjustments that have been made have been pretty good too. I feel like the Bulldogs can come out victor on this, but you definitely have to keep your emotions in check. Don't get any penalties. Try not to get any flags. Maybe can force some interceptions and just have protection on the ball. All right, he did a.
The Bison ball. The Bison got the ball.
Okay, when I said protection of the ball, here was a fumble that just happened. You all can see it live. It was immediate fumble. There was no stripping. It just dropped. We're going to get the instant replay there, and that's exactly what happened. I thought it was going to be like a short pass play, but then that gives a momentum shift for the Bisons. Now here's a little bit of what we've been seeing all day. Even with giving all of those daggers to the Bisons, you see the score. You haven't seen them go domination when getting the interceptions or anything. South Carolina State has done what they were supposed to do. We messed up, but we're not going to give you any much yards. So if they can kind of force, that would be great. We're live. Go ahead and move your thing. You want to move that over there? Okay. All right. So we're at 1st and 10, Bison ball. About 12 minutes left, and we're at 4th of 25. Score is 27-21. We're going to keep it live right here, so stay locked in with us for homecoming. Okay, what I was saying as we get ready for another play is that even through some of the mishaps, the Bisons haven't felt confident enough to go long. They haven't felt confident enough to not get the feels of the defense and offense coming from the Bulldogs. So they have not felt any momentum where they can just take it and whirlwind with it. So we got a lot of time here. But the thing that I was saying before the fumble is that South Carolina State needs to make sure that they protect their ball, no matter what. Stay out of penalty trouble. Keep the defense going. I love that. I like what I'm seeing with that. Keep the offense going and just go from there. All right. So, good defense there with the Bulldogs, recovering from the dismantling of the fumble. We got about 11 minutes. We're at 2nd and 6. And we're at 4th and 25. All right. Here we go. All right, we got some quickie stats here that we'll keep at the end of the game. And we're about 10 minutes, 24 seconds, 3rd and 10, and we're 4th and 25. You're live with me, BB Davis for BB Love Sports. 24 yards on the field
Number 30, right? 37. 37.
Okay, so they did go ahead and be a little aggressive. Couldn't get it in, or not too sure still to say run it into the end zone. They took the field goal, so that's telling right there. So 3 points, 24-27. Bulldogs still in the lead. At this time, I would have to say that the Bulldogs need to just make sure they stay in good, solid possession of the ball. Bulldogs also need to make sure they don't do any turnovers or try to get any interceptions. Stay away from the fumbles. Just protect the ball. Good time management of the clock with 10 minutes left. We're down to 9 minutes, and get into the end zone. And probably at this point need to try and throw quite long. I think that would be really good to do that, just to throw long. So keep it locked with me. We're going to turn this around. The sun is setting lovely over here. Everybody still had their tents on the field, tents in the different parking areas. It's just a lovely time to have great football on a Saturday, and it's lovely to have it for homecoming. All right, so we're also going to talk here about Central, and we got some new scores here. They have 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter for North Carolina Central. And they're holding their lead, 35-24. Okay, so go MEAC on that. And we're also going to go in and try and get some other college scores, college scoreboards. So let's keep it locked. Okay, got a little Uzi vert there. Hopefully that'll bring some of the momentum back on in for South Carolina State, facing off with Howard Bisons. Okay, we're going to see if I can get some highlights here. All right, so stay locked in, everybody. And that was a clean version, praise God. So keep it locked, everybody. Okay, we have some scores here, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to talk about it. In the fourth, Georgia and Missouri. Missouri trying to pull up on Georgia. Georgia 21, Georgia 24, Missouri 21. Florida State, this is the third quarter for them, facing off with Pittsburgh 17-7. Oklahoma facing off with Oklahoma State 21-17. And let's get back to this game. This is South Carolina State facing off with Howard University. The score 27-24. First and 10. And they're at 4th and 25. We got about 9 minutes left in this game. The sun is setting beautiful over the garden city of Orangeburg, South Carolina, with the temperatures dipping. So we're loving it. We're loving the good weather here. All right, so thank you so much for locking in with us. We really appreciate the love. And if you couldn't make it to homecoming this year, make sure you make it to homecoming next year. All right, so there was a short handoff, good pass protection of the ball, no fumbles, no turnovers, and we got the first down. Keep it locked. Everybody is enthusiastic. Come on, Bulldogs. Let's maintain that lead and let's get some downs and let's get some end zones and add a field goal to it. Stay out of the motions and let's get it done and win your homecoming. I'm always a positive chica, so I'm always going to be like, go Bulldogs, go Bulldogs, go Bulldogs. So here's the play. So stay locked in, everybody. I don't know what it is, but sometimes for evening games, it always seems a little longer. Like it takes the first half, oh my God, it's so longer. And then you have halftime. And then coming into the second quarter, you're like, oh my God. But that's because it's daylight savings time, people. If they just kind of kept it where it was, it wouldn't seem like it's getting so dark, so quick, so fast. Yes. All right, so, these are what you call delay games. And that's all right, and that's okay. That's just how it's going to be. And you just have to deal with it. But you're locked in with me, BB Davis, for BB Love Sports, for Sports and Gaming is Exquisite Fusion. All right, so we're going to be talking about some of these games here. So stay locked in. Okay, Oregon and California, they're just starting their game. That's the first quarter, 14-3, Oregon up. Tulane and East Carolina, they're in the fourth, about 9 minutes left. East Carolina, Tulane, 13-10, Tulane in the lead. Penn State and Maryland, 31-7. Penn State, fourth quarter. And then we got some great night games here, okay? No matter what Deion is saying. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime of Colorado was like, what are our kids going to do at a 10 o'clock game? Sit in the room, rest. That's what they're going to do. Well, here's some 7 p.m. games. Here we got Kansas and Iowa at 7 p.m. That's going to be on ESPN. On NBC, it's going to be Purdue and Michigan at 7:30. 7:30 also going to be Washington, USC, California. 7:45 is going to be Alabama, Roll Tide, LSU. Colorado Buffs, 10 p.m. game. They gave Deion another 10 p.m. game. See, that's what you get for running your mouth. But that's just the score. They face off with Oregon State, so all eyes are going to be on that game. Then you got UCLA and Arizona at 10:30, and we have some more final scores. All right, so back to this game, 27-24, 3rd and 1. Am I saying that right? Yeah, 3rd and 1, and they're what is that? The 47 and 5. With about 8 minutes left. So, Bulldogs, let's get it going. Did get their first down though. 2nd and 6. And they're at the 35. So that's good. Keep it solid.
Smith trying to get around the corner. Smith can't find anywhere to go.
10 on the rush, 25 on the top.
Smith on the carry. No gain. On the stop, 25, Christian White. No gain. Second down.
Okay, the score still is 27-24. Possession on the ball is South Carolina State. With about 6 minutes left. This is going to be 2nd and 10. Okay, he made some good yardage there. He makes up for it with a nice carry there. Very good, and that's number 22. Let's show some love to number 22 for the Bulldogs. Who is that? Okay, so that's what you do. Just keep going down. Jawan Howell. Give some love to the player, Jawan Howard. And there we go. Now, this is a timeout that makes sense because they know that run is about to come. This is a timeout that makes sense for the Bisons. The other timeout did not make sense to me at all. So, even this one doesn't make a lot of sense, but if the Bulldogs can keep that run, make the touchdown, get the field goal, and then just all right, there it is. Coach Buddy was like, get the game clock right. So we have it, 6:13, and they're at 3rd and 1. And they're at the 25. So what I think they're going to do is just... What is that? Oh, we got chorus dropping. We got Ghost in the press box. I'm joking. Okay. So what I think the game plan is going to be is to get that clock down some. Because even with 4 minutes, you got a lot of time there. And... you need to make sure you run the time down, protect the ball, keep running the clock down till you can get closer to that end zone, and then get that field goal. And then if the other team does come back, you try and hold them as much as possible. All right, so there was a tackle, but there was not a turnover, and there was Howard pointing, but that's not it. So we got the first down for the Bulldogs, no turnover, as was suggested on the field, pointing. That was not going to happen. So we got that first down, and now that clock starts winding down. We're about 5 minutes and 47. We're at 1st and 10. And did Howard do that turn? Did Howard do that timeout? Yeah. Okay, so Howard did the timeout. Okay, what did he say? Okay. So they're going to probably try and go in with their defense real hard, try and force a turnover. And South Carolina State needs to just hold the protection of the ball. Let this time wind down. They got their first downs, and then going into the end zone, and then go get that extra point. Now, I would not suggest any conversions. If you are not well skilled on conversions, leave that alone. But just go ahead and do what you need to do. The timeouts. Okay, so while we do got the timeouts, we can keep on talking. Final score, Ohio State and Rutgers, 35-16. Ohio would take the win. Kansas State and Texas. Texas would take the win 33-30. Then you have Texas A&M and Ole Miss, 38-35 final score with Ole Miss for the win. Clemson faced off with Notre Dame. Clemson will win 31-23 final score. UConn and Tennessee, 59-3. Tennessee put a beat down on UConn, 59-3. Your ears do not deceive you. Arizona State and Utah, final score 55-3. Utah would win it. Army and Air Force, Army would win it 23-3. Virginia Tech and Louisville, 34-3. So those are your scores. We'll be back for some more scores later tonight. It's going to be a long night, but keep it locked. All right, so we're back to this game here at South Carolina State and the Howard Bisons. Holding still, no score change, 27-24. Keep it locked.
Tackle by 3. 3 on the tackle. Holders.
On the 45?
Yeah.
Rush 22 to the 42, but you got to hold it here. So now,
First and 20. The South Carolina State 45.
talk about here. Right now, 1st and 20.
And 8:45. 8:45. 8:45.
To 8:45. First one, you read 3:42, but then had a 10-yard penalty, so down back at 8:45. First and 20.
Tackle by 2B.
No game. No game.
Rush.
Trying to get USC.
2B. At 45. 8:45.
Yes, sir.
4.5.
They started the game. So I don't know. I didn't check that.
7 and
Now it's going to be 2nd and 25.
All right, everybody. We're live here. We're trying to check some scores, but we do have 4 minutes, so they're winding down that clock. And 4 minutes 21, and they're 1st and 20. So pretty much it was just like what I said. They were going to try and wind down that clock. They're going to try and maintain that score. So if you can call it, you can call it. So biggest thing now is just to get these down to the end zone, get that touchdown, then get a field goal and lock it down.
421.
The time clock has been an issue and a change, but we're about to see what's going on.
He got it on clock.
Okay.
You got it.
All right, so we're at 2nd and 25 with about 4 minutes 21 on the clock at 4th and on the 45. All right, we're going to turn this around and let y'all see what's going on. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, God. So we got flag. What happened? Hold on, yeah, everybody. Flag on the play.
And again, they may take it. They may take it.
So that's third down. So that makes it third down.
Yeah, you see who?
Coach Q is losing his mind right now. You get 3 points across the midfield at the 40.
You have to calm your players down. You done ran down the clock good. If my eyes are not deceiving me, we got 4 minutes and you done run down the clock. Howard done took a timeout. It's a 3-point game, but everything is in your hands. Don't dismantle yourself. So calm down, bros, and hold the ball. Hold the ball. Oh.
Hey guys, hey.
This is crazy. Is that intercepted? Was that interception? Was that interception? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe, and see, I hate maybes. I hate what ifs. I hate maybes. With the penalties going like that, he should have settled that team down. Should have settled the team down. So now what he's going to have to do is have that defense light up, offense light up, and not let them score. That's the only thing. I don't understand that. Who was the interception with? Who did that interception?
Or it's a pass breakup.
Okay, good.
He almost did.
Almost, yeah, okay. At this point, with 4 minutes, they said that wasn't interception. At this point, with 4 minutes, what is that? First, and we're at 1st and 10. Thank goodness. There's a holy grail, everybody. And what is that? 4th and 25. So 4th and 25. Okay, not an interception. I did a lot of oh my gods, but still though, it might be time that you might want to maybe call a timeout, right? Maybe call a timeout and tell your team, hey now, I done got the clock down. Watch yourself. I'm going to tell you this. Can I talk? Let me tell you. If I have nowhere to throw the ball, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to go to the ground. And y'all just going to have to pile up on me. And I'm going to keep the ball. Okay? Or I'm going to throw it away. But I probably would say keep the ball. By any means necessary. Go to the ground and hold it for your life. And then you got another play that'll be live again. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it was not, if you're listening, it was not an interception. South Carolina State still has possession of the ball. We did have Bisons. We have Bison media down there, and they said interception. So I didn't look up. They prayed it was an interception, but it's not an interception. So as we wind down, South Carolina State needs to just make sure that they keep the ball, maintain solidness on the ball. Okay, we got a good score coming in there with Morgan. So go MEAC, all right. And go MEAC with Central. We already know what that's going to be. And we want to see a go MEAC here right now with South Carolina State. Okay, so here we go.
One and two in the backfield. 1 and 2. 2 rush. 11.
3 yards, 7 down and 7.
Let's see what Morgan said. He didn't call the
3 yard
score.
line.
So we're looking for Morgan State. Look on your phone, see if you can find no internet connection. Boy, they're shutting it down. I'm getting ready to get off there. Get them out. All right, everybody. All right.
We're live, everybody, so stay locked in.
Man, that was a late flag. There's about 5. If they go past interference, it's about 15, but it's only
Get anything?
5. They go to 15.
Let's see if you can get Morgan State. Put in there right there. Okay.
No flag.
All right, good. There was no flag on the play there, so we're at a 2nd and 7 with about 3 minutes, 19 left in this quarter. We're at 4th and 25. The crowd has started to cheer and bring some momentum. So we're gonna see what happens if we can get it into the end zone. So let's go Bulldogs. All right, you don't need that right now. So go ahead and put in Morgan State football. All right, we got that 3rd down there for the Bulldogs. The momentum has started cheering. Oh my. So there's a sack. I told you that defense was going to come alive, making sure that they could not get anything off, but we got a lot of time here left, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the 2:58 and counting. This is MEAC conference here, and if you can see over there, we have law enforcement finest coming through, and I love that. Okay, and look, if you can look everywhere, they're everywhere. When the chancellor,
4th down, get it for the Bulldogs!
let's go Bulldogs. The chancellor wanted to make sure that he had this campus covered, and I love that. And then also too, Bulldogs are showing lots of momentum here, so we're going to see exactly what happens. So keep it locked, everybody.
Did it show anything with didn't come through? Wow, we are having a moment with this internet.
Isn't that how we last time out?
I think they kind of shut a lot of stuff down. There's so many people here today. Everybody's fighting for their life.
We have a lot of people here, I mean by the thousands for these homecomings, so everybody's fighting for their life with their with their Wi-Fi. Okay, so Morgan State. This was another MEAC matchup. Morgan State would win at final score 24-17. All right, so we've been having a great day of football. Morgan State is a MEAC. A&T got blown away.
Is that right? What was the score?
30 Tolson. Let me pull it up. I said they need to come on back home. I told them to come on back home. Yes. Was, yeah.
All right, take care, man.
It was. Morgan State did good, 24-17. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna get these scores in, and you're live with us, everybody. What is that? 2 minutes 27. Oh, that's good. That's my birthday. Hey, 2:27. Hey, that's a good omen. Look at there. That's a good. I don't know if y'all can see. That's a little bit of a glare, but that's 2:27 on the clock, right? So that's my birthday. Shout out Pisces, everybody. All right. So let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, they lost by 10. That was 42-32 with A&T Aggies. They were a part of the MEAC, but they can always come back home. All right, so this is a long ending here, everybody, but we're going to stay locked. So we're 4th and 13 with 2:27 still holding. That clock hasn't moved. I would think that that's kind of the wrong time there. They've been having some difficulties here with that clock there, but South Carolina State is still in the lead, and they're. So that's right. The defense has been on fire, so I love that. Even when you have to go through penalties and the daggers, you make sure that other team does not get off anything, and that's exactly what they need to do. So, has that clock changed now? Okay, it's now changed to 2:22, and I don't know. Somebody is a little confused over there on the Bison's media team. But yes, the Bulldogs will keep the ball. And even though they're talking a lot, the fact remains they have not had a chance to come back and score yet, with about 2 minutes left on the clock. Exactly 2:22 left on the clock. So we have some good football happening here, so I hope that you all are looking in whenever you can. And again, the Aggies, greatest homecoming on earth, G-Ho, they are enjoying their homecoming, but they took a L. They took a loss to Towson, 42-32. All right, and then when you go over, and I think this game is over, so we're about to see right now. See if we can get some plays in here. Morgan State, they won their game, and they're having a 30-second timeout there, so we're going to see what else we can get in here. We've been having a lot of glitchiness, with our internet, because there's a lot of people here for homecoming, so stay locked in, everybody. Is that one? Yeah, sure. Or is this yours? This is yours, because I finished mine.
If we don't turn the ball,
The band is down.
All right.
That's
22,
something.
22 in the backfield. Here you go. 22 in the backfield. Tackle by 8. Tackle by 8. 8B.
plus one.
Third down.
I was trying to get
25.
The internet is jumping. Spotty. We'll have some more final scores for you all as we move throughout the night, so stay locked in.
Then you had a 15-yard yeah.
Gonna get Kendrick.
You had a 15-yard penalty. Timeout, South Carolina State.
Okay. So we have a quick timeout with South Carolina State. 1 minute, 29 seconds left. And they're at 3rd and 3. Score still is 27-24. And they're at the 32. So stay locked in. All right. So we're going to see if we can get some highlights in here, so stay locked in.
Then out of 32, you had a rush by 22, tackle by 0. At the 26, B26. And you had a rush by 22,
8B.
8B to B25. Timeout.
Ryan Tracy.
Tackle by 6. Tackle by 6.
All right, even though I stand by what it says. And also in halftime discussions with Hall of Famer. This would be the last year for Corey Fields, quarterback. He is ineligible to go another year, so they'll be bringing in a new coach since Coach Buddy has announced that this will be his last season as head coach. And again, kudos, because he's one of the tops of winning coaches for HBCU in football and across many platforms of football as well. So it will be changing of the guards, new quarterback, new head coach, and we do have Coach Buddy smiling right now. We're going to count it down. This is 38 seconds, and this game is over. Final score is going to be 27-24. Congratulations, Bulldogs. They have done exactly what they needed to do, and that was to wind down the clock, and it's over. Congratulations, Bulldogs. South Carolina State wins their homecoming. They win this homecoming for Coach Buddy, for his last head coach for South Carolina State Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs. It's going to be a great night tonight. North Carolina Central is going to be having a great night too. Okay? Morgan is going to have a great night. MEAC in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Central, Morgan State, South Carolina State. Y'all go have a good time. We'll be out for everything else. I'm BB Davis, so keep it locked. Final score, 27-24. Bulldogs win. I'm BB Davis with BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. Happy homecoming. I'm so proud to be an honorary Bulldog. Okay, so you Bulldogs, enjoy your homecoming. Okay, so we're just going to show y'all some outro highlights here. And we hope that you all have yourself a good homecoming, everybody. Here's the outros that you all will get, so stay locked in. I thought it was a great moment. Of course, there's a lot more discipline, okay, that needs to happen, but we'll talk about that. But right now, it's celebrations for everybody. So, great love. So you keep it locked with me, BB Davis, of BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. Congratulations, Bulldogs, on a great win. Happy homecoming. We're going to show you some outro highlights before we get out there. So I love that. That's the team over there. A lot of them will be departing because you're going to have some seniors. And it's just a really good, feel-good time to win your homecoming. And, you know, just to show the love, there's going to be some post-conferences that's happening. But I love to see Coach smile. So... stay locked in, everybody, and more to come. I'm BB Davis for BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is exquisite fusion.